Hi everyone, it's Frida and welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to make this goldfish necklace. The body of the goldfish was made out of Cloisonne enamel. I've learned Cloisonne enameling 20 something years ago in an art school in Europe. Let's get to the project. I don't know guys, last week I wasn't really inspired, I had a low energy week, so I thought I'm going to make for this video a smaller project. The enameling part of this project might be simple, but it turned out really pretty, so I'm very happy with it. You can see I'm preparing the copper for enameling. So far I cut out the shape, I e-nailed it, pickled it, and now I'm doming it. I'm applying black opaque counter enamel on the back, that's my preferred color. I fired it with my torch off camera and I pickled it to remove the oxides from the front. I'm applying the clear fuse for the front and I'm still using my torch to fire it because my kiln is not running today. We live off-grid, we have solar, but that's not strong enough to run my kiln, so I have to use the generator for that. I like to prepare everything I can without using my kiln before my kiln day. The wire work was really easy on this one, so I was done with it pretty quickly. I'm using fine silver wires and I rolled them out previously in my rolling mill. Okay guys, I have absolutely no choice but to take Lucky for a walk because he's behaving like a little rascal right now. He is so funny though, I love this little guy so much. We had a good half an hour hike and when we came back I continued the work. I finished my wire work and I wanted to cover the surface with silver foil, so I'm hammering it out to give it a nice texture. I finished the work for today because I still wanted to take some pictures for my online shop. The next day I switched on my kiln and I started the work with wrapping the silver foil around the front of the pendant. I'm really excited for this because it's going to give such a nice glow to the colors at the end. I fired it so the silver foil got stuck in the melted base coat. I applied clear coat on the surface of the silver. I fired it off camera. I placed the wires on the surface of the pendant and I used glue to secure them. When the glue dried, I fired it. I chose the colors. It's supposed to be a goldfish with white stripes, so I'm using just a few colors. I'm going to share the colors I used on my Patreon, check it out if you're interested. I didn't need to wash enamel this time, but I still rinsed them before I started to use them. I'm applying the first layer of colors here using a paintbrush, a scraper and a lots of water. Until you watch me do this, I would like to let you know that I have an online course, please check it out if you're interested. We're making this Cloisonne enamel trillium. I'm going to leave the link in the description. I would like to say thank you to all of you who purchased my course, it means a lot to me and your kind feedback even means more. With the yellow, I'm using some different colors too. I'm using some orange and some pink to give it a nice shade. When I was done with the first layer, I put the piece aside to dry. I needed a break, so I went outside and I made a tea. I stayed outside for a little while and I enjoyed the beautiful weather and the beautiful view. When I came back, the piece was already dry, so I fired it in my kiln on 1400 Fahrenheit for 2 minutes. Enamel shrinks when it's fired, so I applied 2 more layers. I applied the third layer off camera. Before we moved to Arizona, we lived in Nevada for a while, very close to a spring called Devil's Hole. This isolated spring gives home to a tiniest pupfish species ever. They're actually the rarest fish in the entire world and they only live here. We took a lots of road trips back then and I loved it. You can easily cover 100 miles there without coming across a town or a gas station. You lose phone reception, it can be a little bit unsettling, so you have to make sure you have enough water with you just in case if you break down. We slept in Death Valley listening to coyotes howling outside our tent. And the stars. There is no light pollution there, so the evening sky is the most magical thing I've ever seen. I never wanted to move, but our life took an unexpected turn and we ended up here in Arizona. But that's another story for another day. When I was done with all the layers and I fired them, only one step remained of this process, and that was the sanding. If you're interested in more enameling videos, please check out this playlist. When the surface was smooth, I fired it again to get the shine back. The setting is a pretty big part of this piece of jewelry, so I cut in a few snippets about how I made it. When the setting was done, I put the little fish body in it and it came together pretty nicely. This is how it turned out and I love it. It's going to come to my store pretty soon. This is it from me today. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe, and please consider supporting me on Patreon. Thank you guys so much for watching and see you in the next video. Bye!